Previously on Ditching the Split.
So we're vaulting the ceiling. This looks insane.
Clearly things are going really well.
Somebody insulated their ceiling with a blanket.
So you set the one side, I set the other. Check out that double gable action.
There's gonna be some changes that come with the exterior renovation indoors. We are still able to live and function in this house because as soon as the ceiling comes down, it's gonna be a little bit crazy, right? Welcome to episode 18 of Ditching the Split.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, what did we do? No way. It's about to get very messy. We were gonna rename the series Ditching the Split, but it made a few of you uncomfortable, so Ditching the Split lives on for a little while longer.
Yeah, we'll just continue the episodes.
I guess it's probably a good idea to start with a refresher because some of you might be a little confused as to what the heck is going on here. If you guys are confused as to why we're taking down the ceiling, first off, I urge you to just go back and watch the 5th episode of this series when we actually take the roof off the house.
There was a lot of cracks that were repaired, and with a plaster swirl ceiling, to repair that, you'll never match it up. So every single joint that was patched, you could see re-cracking in a lot of spots. We needed to redo it or cover it or something, regardless, because it was a huge eyesore.
Just before we begin, here's a brief overview because this space will never ever look like this again. We have started the demo of the upper cabinets in the kitchen because this wall is coming out. This room is going to be basically just a big open space. It's nearly open concept as it is right now, minus this wall. So we're gonna get rid of it and and then we're also gonna take down the whole ceiling.
And I'm trying to do this in the least destructive way. At the end of the day, we'll just do a good cleanup. That's all. That's all we can do. Gotta just get it done. And I guess this kind of clears up the questions about why we didn't insulate. Because we were removing the inside.
Yep.
Right, so.
We also did test for asbestos prior to starting this renovation, and we are free of asbestos.
Yes, it would have been smart to do all this before we even put any windows in. We wanted to do the exterior before the interior, and to do the exterior, you need the windows installed. Right, baby?
Right, baby.
Look at that, no insulation to take out. Amazing.
Why?
We took it out. Oh, sorry. Okay. Quick. Plaster up here. Look at this.
Whoa.
It's like 1.5 inches thick. You want to get a clip of you pulling some plaster off?
You want me to?
That's a big piece ready. It'll be satisfying.
Fine, I'll do it. Watch and learn, everybody.
Break is going on. Did it come off okay?
Came off in 2 sections and it hit me in the face.
Beautiful.
But
That's beautiful, love.
what?
It sucks in the corners.
Thank you, love.
Thank you, love. Dinner time.
It's dinner time.
It's crazy how fast this comes down. You think about how long it takes to redo it. Like you gotta go to the store, get the drywall, come home, hang it, tape it, like 3 or 4 days of that. It takes like minutes to knock it all out
Well, why do we have to knock it all out?
because the wall's gonna be extended up and this wall is all crooked. We have to straighten the wall.
Did you get that, everybody? That's why we're doing all this. Ew. I'm so scared of finding a live mouse.
Or bees in the attic. I think I can hear bees in the attic. You heard that the other day and you didn't say anything.
Actually, I didn't want you to freak out.
Like, that's not something you keep confidential. If there's bees making a nest, I need to know.
There's not going to be any bees in the attic, love.
Nice. Oh, come on. Can you believe we're doing this?
No. Can you?
Not really. Frickin' bees. They're in here now.
That's a fly, babe.
That's a bee. Go look. It's a small bee. This is flashbacks.
Whoa, can I try?
Yeah. That's a buried box. That's a buried box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wires coming up here. And we got all this mess.
What
That's
on earth?
insane. Nice. Oh,
What?
I guess that's dead. I bet you these are too, these red ones. Because they go to like a weird box. Let's see. That's crazy.
What?
Okay. So there's 2 wires coming up. Oh,
What's that?
there's another cut wire. Cut wire, cut wire, cut wire, cut wire. It's terrifying that you don't know what's behind your walls though, eh? Like that's probably the scariest part about like home ownership is you buy a house thinking that like good bones, well built. And then like that's insane. Even if they're dead, it's like, why wouldn't you take the box out of the wall before filling it with mud and pull the wire out? But that's okay, we'll do it.
thumbnail. I might use that one. It's day 2 of working on the interior of the house. Andrew's over here in the kitchen, finishing taping up the floor properly with the proper tape. That's why I didn't stick yesterday. It's all popping up.
That's all we got.
We're working on protecting the floors because we're gonna be keeping the floors in the main area of our house. Nothing is changing there. The ceiling is coming down today, which is gonna be a little bit messy, so we're trying to be as prepared as possible. I also wanna share that last night, Carl got into the kitchen of the house, did his own little touches on the renovation, his own little graffiti of the island. I don't know what he was doing, that he looks like he was scaling the island. Both sides. Both sides, yeah, look at him. Just doing some stretches on the island, I guess. It's gonna be a productive day, probably a messy day, and we'll get right down to it. I hate to be putting this on again.
Where were these suits?
On the floor in the garage. There, so they won't drag. But why does it have like the biggest butt flap? We need a hard hat.
We'll see how it goes first.
On record, everybody, I did suggest hard hats.
You gotta be ready for a mouse.
We look like Breaking Bad.
You gotta be ready for a mouse.
Huh?
You gotta be ready to get a mouse.
When we were doing the trusses in episode 5, when we took the roof off the house, while we were in the middle of laying the trusses, a mouse ran out on the roof. And so we know that there is at least one mouse living in the ceiling. So there is a chance of it making an appearance if it falls through the floor.
This whole thing's gonna fall here, so stay back. It's gonna break right here, I think. This is what I wanna know, if any viewers know. These little wires running all through the plaster in the ceiling, it's been in every room, but they're not live, there's no power, there's just like wires.
What?
Only in the ceilings.
That's so weird.
Yeah, holds it all together, see? It's kind of heavy.
Oh my goodness, it is heavy. Ew.
See it? That's the slope.
Whoa! That's really cool.
Yeah.
That's up into the ceiling. That's the new slope of our ceiling. That's our vaulted ceiling. Holy cow.
I didn't expect that. Wow. Hopefully they just come like that. That's better.
I hope so.
Oh yeah, this is gonna come nice.
It's gonna come in one piece, you think?
It's gonna be a big chunk, yeah.
Okay.
Well, I thought it would be a big piece.
Oopsie.
Heavy, Yeah,
That's bad.
it is. Come on, get down. Ew.
Ew.
Poo poo pee pee.
Clean up on aisle living room.
You know what, actually?
What, babe?
If you want to go down to the garage, you know those moving blankets?
Yeah.
Go grab those, just lay them out on the stairs.
Okay, and for reference, it's noon. 1
That's
hour.
it?
This is, we've been going for an hour.
Wow.
Do we have a permit for this?
For what?
The ceiling? Come on, big piece.
You okay?
Yeah.
Get it in the eye?
No, I might need a hand lifting this one. Yeah. Whoa.
You okay?
Yep.
Sorry, I thought you had it.
An hour and a half. All of that plaster is down just a little bit over here, and then the kitchen ceiling, which we redid when we moved here, so it should come down a little easier than this was. Is that true?
We didn't redo it.
We didn't?
I patched the holes.
I actually don't know what I'm talking about, to be honest. It's a little dusty in here, but I thought it was gonna be worse.
And then in your corner there? Had a leak or something here.
You okay?
Yeah, I didn't know that was gonna happen. I didn't know that was gonna happen.
Oh, our railing's here. What a way to greet someone, eh?
Oh yeah. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. Just so it doesn't fall on us. That'd be pretty gross.
What is that?
What? That's a mouse.
Oh my gosh.
I found one.
We got a mouse.
I didn't even see it when it fell.
Okay, I'm most scared for this part. This
Yeah.
is where it's gonna get really scary. You know what's playing in my head right now?
What's that?
The Phantom of the Opera intro where it's like dun, 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 dun.
Oh yeah. You hear that noise?
Yeah.
That's mouse poo.
This is what I was excited for.
You're excited for this?
Oh yeah. All that hard work on the roof.
But what's our plan of action if we do see a mouse?
We'll just have to try and shoo it out the door. As soon as he hit the ground, he would have ran. If there was one.
Ah!
What? Oh my God, bro.
I'm not even kidding, something fell on my back.
It's a piece of insulation.
Oh. Okay, that was karma.
Yeah, well, you got me again.
And tapped me on the shoulder. Round 2.
That's for you?
You want me to take it?
Yeah.
And do what?
Go like this.
Oh, you want me to get rid of it?
Yeah, just... There, you can see it. Now it looks big. Nice.
Do you guys get it? Cool. Nothing like mouse poop falling from the ceiling, eh?
I know. All right,
Feels like home.
Oh, it does. Oh, see, I took most of it out.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You know what is up in the ceiling still though? The other blanket.
Oh my God, this is a blanket.
What?
I just flipped it over. It's a blanket. It's a comforter.
Oh my goodness. What? Wait.
No, I know, I wasn't. I feel like if there's a mouse, it's gonna be coming up because we're getting close to the kitchen and the other attic.
Yeah, this is the scary part.
Okay, question for you. Should I just cut all these rafters out to the stairs?
Yeah.
That way, like that's done?
Yeah. Oh.
That's my tape measure that broke.
Oh.
Remember?
Only 7.5 inches.
Oh, not bad.
You know what else is only 7.5 inches?
2x8?
2x8.
Wow, this is exciting.
Can I take this one?
Yeah, of course. You have to climb down holding it.
I'm okay, actually.
Do you want me to pull it to you and then you
No,
can...
you can do it. This looks like the set of some sort of Halloween haunted house.
I know.
With all the things hanging from the
I
ceiling.
know, eh? I don't know why I thought this was going to be the hardest part.
Oh, this part is... Well, we'll see.
This is easy peasy. Thanks for doing this with me.
Babe, there's no one else I'd rather do this with.
I know, but I thought we were kind of done.
Literally no one. Don't ever ask me to do this.
There you go. Little party trick.
These glasses.
I'm in disguise today. Where's my coffee? I'm not me without my coffee. Rise and shine. Today's another day we're gonna finish the demo. We are down to only one mic, so we will take turns talking. This demo was going so intense we even broke a microphone. We just have this chunk of insulation to get down and then cutting the rest of the trusses. We did go out the other night and came home to a big chunk of the insulation on the floor, as well as a chunk of it in the stairwell. Where is it? Insulation. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh no. Which leads us to believe that that was the cause of something up top, a little bit of movement knocking the insulation down. So hopefully we don't find any live critters today. We have already found a deceased critter. As you know, it did fall out the top. And this is the area that's going to be the worst, I think. There's a lot of mouse pee we can already see up there. And yeah, it's also 5:30 in the morning.
Yeah, okay.
It's not, it's like 7:30 in the morning, but it's still quite early for our self-employed little butts. Let me show you up a little close. I don't know. We kind of have a little loft situation happening in the kitchen right now, but this beam will be coming down and then everything's gonna be opened up.
Oh. Oh wow. Oh wow.
Unicorns, unicorn.
Ready?
I'm gonna have the most toned calves after today. Who needs a gym membership when you can just renovate your house?
You're entitled to a 15. Yeah, you'll be talking to yourself.
I'm losing momentum. It's still early in the morning, but I'm slowing down.
Well, do you want me to help you clear everything out now?
Can you bring the tractor around?
Is it worth it?
Yeah, look at all that. Just put it on the tractor and we'll dump it in.
And we'll just bring the tractor there. And we'll
Literally there. Yeah, we could even just hand it off to each other.
Yeah, if you think that's the fastest way.
It is. groovy wallpaper. You guys need to see how much mouse poop there is. It's everywhere.
So one thing that's really interesting about this house is I had a feeling that the ceiling was done later on, like it was renovated kind of. You could see it was kind of pieced together. As we took this apart, you could see that there's a kind of drop down header here for the hallway that's a different lumber. Like this is all the original lumber and then that's newer that you can see. So that was added after. And then another thing that I noticed about this opening here, I had a feeling there was a wall here before, and seeing the beam later, it was newer lumber as well. So the beam was obviously added later. And where it was sitting on the wall, there's no studs in the wall acting as a post, which there would have been if it was original. Same as the corner of the wall where it sat on, it should have been a beam, or sorry, it should have been a column there as well. And you can see how the single top plate is missing like 4 inches, and then at the bottom it's missing. So that means that a wall used to go through there. That's where it intersected and lapped in. So that was done after. Obviously the ceiling was done or renovated later on, and that was added to the hallway because they ended up doing a plaster crown molding, which they had to put that there to run it through, which is interesting. Like the things you learn as you take stuff apart. So like who knows how old that ceiling really was. It came down really easy. But yeah, it's just interesting. But we're gonna go over some of the misconceptions about this renovation, because ditching the split, I think some people are under the impression that it's a side split or a back split where you came in the door and you were in half the home and then the other half. People were wondering if you closed it off, are you moving the stairs? Are you getting rid of the stairs? But this isn't a side split. It isn't a back split. It's a split entry is what it's called where we are, where you come in and it's a sunken entrance. It can be a raised ranch, but it's a sunken entrance, which is a split entry home. Some steps go up, some steps go down. So a huge problem we found was whenever somebody comes over, you'd walk down the stairs, open the door, and you'd have to back up the stairs for them to come in the house. Or when they're leaving, you're standing over top of them like this, like just awkwardly, right? That's ultimately why we decided to relocate the door to the main floor of our home. Our home is a bungalow. It's one level, and then there's a basement. So the stairs will be staying exactly where they are. That takes us to the basement. So that kind of clears up that for anyone who was confused about the whole split part of ditching the split. For people wondering if we're undoing a lot of the work we did when we moved in, the only thing that we've taken down that we did was paint. Like we painted the original plaster walls, we painted the ceiling, and our fireplace that we built, but we salvaged and actually sold pieces of that. So that's not too big of a deal. Our stair railing, we did. The stairs, we actually redid all of that. That's staying. Our board and batten accent wall on our stairs is staying. The hardwood flooring we put in, that's staying. And we actually found a lady on Facebook Marketplace that has the exact same flooring selling boxes that we can buy, because where we took the wall out, we obviously need to do some patchwork, and there's a few other pieces that we want to change. We took down our backsplash, but it was a cheap backsplash. It was a budget-friendly solution for the time being. Well, we thought it was permanent, but things change, right? Plans change. All the finishes were cheap, literally. Like
they're all Amazon.
Yeah, and so the cabinets are staying. We took down the uppers. They're gonna go back up. The pantry cabinets, we're gonna actually use that in the garage as like a mudroom kind of thing. The countertops are staying. The sink is staying. The appliances, they came with the house. None of them match. They all work. The dishwasher is kind of struggling now. It's an older model. So hopefully we can get newer appliances. I'd be fine keeping the stove. Like it's a good gas stove. In our plans, the island is actually going to be spun to face the other way, and we're going to be making it bigger. So we need to figure out what we want to do with the countertop that's on here, because we will need a new countertop. Hopefully we can use it somewhere or potentially sell it. But we're basically just adding one cabinet to the island and rebuilding it. It's not going to be black anymore. It's going to be kind of a natural wood finish. Build some new doors for it that all match, and then get a new counter for it. But all the other cabinets and counters are remaining the same.
And then just the ceiling. Yeah, that's really the...
Yeah, the ceiling was just something we wanted to do, and it's so nice to finally see what we did all that hard work for. Ripping the roof off, ripping like the rafters, like cutting our whole roof off. setting up new trusses, plywood, all that stress, all that hard work. Like we could see it from the outside, kind of. It just looked like we reshingled. You only got half of what you worked for until we took the ceiling down, and now this is why. Like, this is amazing. I'm really excited to start working on this space.
After the ceiling was removed, it was literally down to the wire. Down to the wire to get the electrical done, because the following day we were having our spray foam insulation sprayed. So Andrew worked well into the evening and then up and early the next morning to finish the electrical. It was a lot.
It was literally, I was running, they showed up and I was just tacking the last wire in the morning, like what, 7 in the morning?
We hired a company to come in and spray foam our house. There's mixed opinions about spray foam, it seems.
The spray foam in the cavity acts as insulation and the vapor barrier, which is nice. With spray foam, it completely air seals everything, so you don't have to worry about drafts and things like that. But there is mixed opinions.
This was a busy episode. I hope you guys enjoyed that. It was a bit of a longer one. It sparks this whole transformation that's going to happen on the main floor that we're really, really excited to be doing.
I know we say this all the time, things are moving quick, but I was really happy and surprised how fast that ceiling came down. It's kind of scary because I barely pulled on it, especially in the kitchen, and the whole ceiling just fell.
Yeah, I didn't know that was gonna happen.
I'm really glad that we didn't find a live mouse. Not that I have any issues with mice. I don't want to discriminate the mice. I love all little critters. I just didn't want one ending up in the house. I was scared that our cat Carl was gonna find it and like bring it to me in the middle of the night. That's why in the last episode I said how I hadn't been sleeping. I was just so stressed about it.
Yeah, I just didn't want mice in the house. Like I knew.
Everyone has mice in their house.
In their attic, yeah, and like basements, stuff like that, garages.
I'm excited to be moving along. The split has been ditched.
It's ditched, it's gone.
It's gone, it's never coming back. Thank you guys for watching today's episode. We're gonna see you guys next Sunday for another new episode of Ditching the Split.
Bye.
Bye.